Hey everyone, so today I'm bringing you a video that I've honestly been trying to film for the past couple days, but it never fails that I get home from work and I'm really tired and the last thing I need to do is film something. But I am here today to film a Dia & Co unboxing. I got my very first box from Dia & Co, and if you've been following my channel for a while, then you know that I've been doing Stitch Fix and Trunk Club. And I really love Trunk Club, especially since I switched to my latest stylist, but Stitch Fix was not working out so well for me. And it didn't help that I was really starting to edge out of the size range. So you go to a size 24, I was a 24, 26, started edging into 26, 28. And so the clothes just weren't fitting me great, but I also just wasn't getting stuff that I really loved. And so last time I checked in with you, I ranted a little bit about the stuff I got because it was quite random. And I was given 2 boxes for free and I tried both. I didn't think they were worth filming because it just still wasn't good. And so I decided to go ahead and just give Dia & Co a shot. So Dia & Co, while I think maybe does size 0 to 30, I need to check on that. I'll put it up on the screen. They started as a plus size styling service, and so it's possible that the stylists understand plus size bodies more. I don't know. We'll find out. I want to say that I did Dia & Co when they first opened, and I definitely recognize some of the people that work there. So I think I gave it a shot way back in the day. I'm thinking maybe 5-6 years ago. How old are they? Way back in the day. But I haven't tried it in a very long time, and so that's what I did. So this is my very first box. Just like all the rest of them, you fill out a quiz, you talk about your style, you talk about what things you like to emphasize, what kind of fits you like. They show you some outfits that you decide if you like or not, and then you can connect things. I connected my Instagram, for example, and then you get your box, and it's a $20 styling fee. I'll double check in a minute, and then that goes towards your purchase if you decide to keep anything. And I would say when I signed up, it was about 2 weeks before they sent my package, and then once they sent it, I got it within 2-3 days. So I've had this since Friday, and I've waited this entire time to open this with you. So let's get into it. I always see people on YouTube open packages live, and they're like, my scissors. It is slightly exciting to not know at all what you're gonna get and if it's gonna work out, and just go through the experience with the people watching. You know what? I am remembering that I definitely did do Dia & Co at one point because I have a pair of Lysse, Lysse leggings that I definitely got in a Dia & Co box. Okay, so opening my box. As you can see with the box, it comes just in a branded box. Open it up, and most of these styling services have some similar features. For example, you usually get some kind of letter. So this has the items and the totals. I'm not gonna look at that yet. And then I have a letter from my stylist, which I will look at. And then the return bag for all the items that you decide you don't want to do. And I do love that you can just shove it into, I can just take it by the post office and they'll do all the stuff for me. And then you get the actual items, and they are bundled up and wrapped for you to look at. So I'm gonna wait, let's look at the letter first, and then we'll get into what's actually in the box. So it says, "Hi Rebecca, welcome to the Dia & Co family. We're really excited to start this journey with you and build a wardrobe you'll love to wear every day. For this box, I started with these fun, deconstructed boyfriend jeans that are perfect for any occasion." And I don't think I have boyfriend jeans, so that could be interesting. "Pair them with the detailed back tee and black booties. Add a black moto jacket to finish the look. This royal blue dress is perfect for a day you're feeling as fierce as you are. Dress it in a black heel with a black kimono. Complement each look with a perforated clutch. Don't forget to send us feedback, etc." And especially because it's the first box, I'll need to give detailed feedback. I know you can kind of go the extra mile, do a Pinterest board, etc. To be quite honest, I will not keep up with it. And I'm just not a Pinterest user. It's not part of my process at all. And so it's just not going to be something that I do. It's so heavy, the wrapping's ripping. So let's just get up on in there. Okay, so I'm both scared and interested, but kind of scared. Immediately I see this animal print, and it's on this like burnout fabric with a shiny velvety type texture. And this looks like it's the kimono, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I will certainly give it a whirl. This is by the brand MARYBELLE in a 4X. And let me grab the price list because you probably want to know that. So major difference with Stitch Fix and Dia & Co versus Trunk Club is that Trunk Club gets their items and shares stock with Nordstrom. So while they have like certain access to different things, you can usually find it on Nordstrom's website. So you, someone who maybe doesn't have Trunk Club, can usually go and find what I show. I believe Dia & Co is all like specialty stuff to them. So this is, again, the MARYBELLE Acantha kimono in a 4X, and it is $49. Okay, so the next thing I saw immediately was this floral number. It looks like it's a top, and this must be the detailed back top. So it comes in and has these like cutouts and knotting feature. This is by the brand Downing Studio in a 4X. We'll see how this looks on. I have no idea. I'm okay with the print. So we'll see how it fits. I mean, I think this one's going to be all about the fit and how it looks on my body, and that's going to make me determine it, because I do have a lot of options when it comes to florals, so fit is the essential thing. All right, the next thing must be that royal blue dress. This is also from MARYBELLE in a 4X. I'm already messing up. So the Downing Studio was a Marjorie detailed back tee, $49 in a 4X. This dress is the MARYBELLE Terry Ann scoop neck dress, and it's $75. So this kind of like blue is not something I wear very often. I don't necessarily think it's a bad color on me. It's just not one I orient towards, but I do love scoop necks. It is tank dress style, and based on what I can see, it's kind of like a basic A-line dress. I don't see anything like too detailed. It looks like a plain tank dress. So that's what I guess they say to pair it with a kimono. Okay, the next thing is the boyfriend jeans. This is by the brand Morgan & Walker, which I've never tried before. The MacDougall Destructed Why is it that these like styling boxes always have the longest names for their pieces? This is a Morgan & Walker MacDougall Destructed boyfriend jean. It's a dark wash. This is size 28 and it's $69. So it looks like, I mean, it says Destructed, so what I'm seeing immediately is on the back pocket. I like that it's minimal. We'll see how much destruction's on the other side. The other back pocket doesn't have any destruction. Sorry, the other pocket doesn't have any destruction. So far, I'm liking that level because I do work somewhere that's kind of hard to wear destructed jeans, but I can always wear it for like a fun night. The front does have some more destruction on it. This is like upper thigh, knee area, but it's not like anywhere like wide across or anything like that. The jeans do feel stretchy and a nice fabric, like not too hard of denim, which I don't love. And it comes with an extra button for the buttonhole. So we'll see how that fits. I don't typically go for boyfriend denim. Not really any reason behind it besides I have like my favorite skinny jeans, and I find something good and I stick with it. And so we'll see how this goes. All right, and this last piece is the MARYBELLE, a lot from the brand MARYBELLE. MARYBELLE Carrie Perforated clutch. Is $35, which I think is a decent price for a clutch. I had gotten a clutch in one of my Stitch Fixes that you did not see. That was like $50, and it was pretty similar to this. It's got a floral perforated design, which I do like. And then it has the fold over zip enclosure. And then when I did this, I could tell it was magnetic closure as well. And then it does come with a chain if you want it to be a shoulder bag. I'm guessing it's not long enough to do crossbody. And then nice. The inside has a nice big pocket with a zip enclosure in there as well. So it looks like it could carry a pretty good amount for the night. I am not someone who like loves these perforated bags I will say again, Stitch Fix sent me like a very similar bag, so I think that's kind of interesting. I'm not sure, like, I know a lot of times they go with clutches in like spring and summertime, so maybe that's it. I will say I do like this floral design a lot better than the other one, which was just kind of like a mosaic design. But I'm not drawn to these kind of bags, but it is really pretty for someone else. Okay, so first impression is that my stylist didn't have a lot of direction from me, and that's cool. I am interested in trying the denim. I like that everything is a 4X, and so fit should not be an issue. We'll find out. And I will say, like, in the note, like, it mentioned like a moto jacket, and it mentioned, what else? Mentioned booties, and I kind of wish I'd gotten that stuff, but I'm a little bit of a grass is always greener on the other side type person. So let's just try everything on. At the moment, the thing that's the most interesting to me is a boyfriend jean, but I could be swayed once I put something on my body.
We were young and we were free and running.
So this first item is a dress by MARYBELLE. It is a nice fabric. It's like doubled, so it's very thick up here, slightly thinner in this part because it's not doubled, but it gives you a nice like support in your chest. I like the way the straps are. They're nice and thick, and I also like how this neckline is a scoop neck, but it's kind of squared off, which I think is like pretty flattering on my body shape. The only problem I'm having is that the straps seem to be a little bit loose, like maybe just too long. Again, I'm kind of narrow in the shoulders, and if I pull it down, it's okay. Maybe that's okay. Maybe I just need to pull it down, but it felt a little bit like this is now pulling it too low. I do think this is a good like basic dress to do lots of fun things with. You can put a belt on it, put different cardigans and jackets over it. $75 worth of fun to mess around with this. I'm not so sure, but it's a nice dress. I can't say anything bad about the fit, the fabric. It feels really good. It fits really well. Yeah, so I do like it. Just not sure that it's something I, necessarily want or need. But let's pair that kimono with it because that's what my stylist suggested I do. Alright, so this kimono is also by MARYBELLE. Again, it's in that like animal print. Okay, so my first kind of feeling when I put this on is that this would just never be something that I personally would wear. It makes me feel like not cool. And I'm going to say this, and it's probably going to rub someone the wrong way. This feels like fat girl fashion in the way that retailers imagine it. Like, kind of just like, fat girl, go put a kimono over it, go put a cardigan over it, go put whatever. And it's just like this shapeless thing that we place on ourselves and hide our bodies in, and I just don't love it. And I say that as someone who wore it for many years and enjoyed it in certain ways, but like, I'm not into this look anymore. I feel like I feel much older, less cool, and just like shrouded. So it's not mine. That being said, I realize the fabric is kind of like an attempt to make it younger, cooler. So let me get close so you can see the fabric. So personally, not into the sheen of it, but I just don't think this is the kind of animal print that I would want anyways. So it's just not going to appeal to my taste. Doesn't mean it's not going to work for somebody. And again, you could you could belt it. You could bring it in and belt it for like a top. There's lots of things you could do. I wish the sleeves were like a little bit more of an interesting shape. It's kind of just a drop shoulder and then like a big sleeve. More angular might be fun, but this is just okay and not really my style. And this cardigan or this kimono is $49. Do I think it's worth $49? No. I would almost expect to find this somewhere for like $18, $20. So that's a pretty big price difference between what I think of it in terms of value versus what they do. Seeing this kimono makes me think even more that this dress is like much better fitting for someone who's plus size. And if you want to see the clutch in relation to body size, this is a really good size clutch. It's nice and soft in your hand. I don't think it has a wristlet, but it doesn't have that chain. Oops, removed a plastic part. And I do think it goes well with this dress because it's kind of a gray toned, so it can be complementary to lots of different colors.
We were young and drunk in love. A few years later I have started thinking, if it's just love in every glass I'm drinking, we're like one without you.
Okay, so let's talk about this shirt. I do think this shirt feels really good on. It's super lightweight, which makes me think it's going to be a good transition spring piece, but also something you could wear on like a cool summer night. The sleeves are a little extra long on me. I keep hitting myself with this tag here because it is really quite long in the sleeves and then a little bit shorter in the length, but the length is fine. I really like the neckline. Again, I'm kind of into these scoop necks. You're not going to see like too much cleavage, but you do get that like breadth of not having full coverage fabric. The floral print is okay. It's not my favorite I've ever seen, but it's also not my least favorite I've ever seen. And then the shirt's a little bit of a high-low, so it goes lower. It kind of curves down as you move towards the back area. And then you have this back detail. My bra is not like having it at the moment. It's not helping with it. But I do think that's a cute detail if you had the right bra for it. And if you like those little kind of cutout surprises in the back, definitely fits nice. This piece is by Downing Studio again. It's $49. I would say if I found it in store, I would expect it to be around $20. So again, some price difference there. All right, the jeans, let's talk about them. So the jeans are nice and high-waisted. They come up a good 3 inches above my belly button, which is nice. And I do like the dye for them, the medium wash. Really good real pockets, which surprisingly is like rare in plus sizes. Let me just tuck that in. And then I will say this rip or this destruction right here is like way more noticeable than when I held it up and I thought about it. So I'm not sure that I love this. I would definitely want to see more from this brand though, and just let them know that like as far as destruction goes, I like really minor destruction, like maybe the hem destructed, and that's just my personal style. Destructive jeans are plenty in fashion at the moment. And then they have the rolled cuff, and I'm short. I usually get stuff in a like petite length, so this must be like a 31 or 2 inseam, and that means they come like right to the top of my foot, and so I could roll it up a little bit more if I wanted that. These are like big in the back, and you probably wouldn't notice them. They lay nicely on me, only I feel it. So they fit really well in the legs. It's just here in the waist, they're a little big, which depending on how the jean is, depending on if it stretches out throughout the day, could or could not be a problem. But I do think the back looks nice. The back is a little bit lower rise than the front. And I haven't looked in the mirror, so I have no idea how it makes the bum look. But yeah, so I believe the jeans were $69, which I think is, yeah, $69, size 28. I do think I could have worn a size 26 in these because they just fit that well. Like, I mean, they just have some stretch to them. I could go with a size smaller and it'd fit me in the waist better, and it would be a little bit tighter on my legs though, but I think I could spare that. Very comfortable, very accommodating, just maybe not my style, so I'd be happy to get some other things from the brand in a different kind of jean style, but just not going to go with this one. Okay, so final thoughts going from Stitch Fix to Dia & Co. I think I just need to, Stitch Fix had like some more things that you could do to share what you liked. There's more quizzes, you saw more items, you could kind of like let them know gradually what you liked. I'm gonna have to figure out the best way of doing that with Dia & Co. It might mean, even though I don't want to do it, creating a Pinterest account every time I have one, because I do think like some of the details were interesting and moved away from basics, like the, you know, accent on the back of this t-shirt, the deconstructed jeans, but destructed jeans, I mean, but still not my style, and so I need to do better at communicating what that looks like. And my problem is, and this is like my always the rub, is I shop plenty for myself, and so to what extent do I want the stylist to do things for me? But I need to do better at least showing them what kind of aesthetic I like. So I will work on that and let you know. First box is always a good try. Some good things that came out of it is that I now know what jean size I need for this particular brand. I can communicate that to her. The dress size seemed perfect. The top size seemed perfect. So that's good. Like, I wasn't feeling like I was too big for the clothes. The clothes fit me fine, which was exciting. And again, like, people bigger than me can also use D&Co, which is great because there's not very many options out there. I'm excited to do another box of D&Co soon and see how the second one goes in relation to me giving feedback to my stylist. If I had bought every single thing, it would have been $277 minus a $20 styling fee. With the 25% off, I would have saved another $70, and it would have come to $187.75, which I'm a bargain shopper, so that sounds like a lot. The thing is, I've already spent my $20, and that's fine because I enjoy trying this out and sharing with you guys, and I need to do like a box to figure out what I need to give feedback on, so that's good. But I'm trying to decide if I want to keep the clutch. The clutch is $35, so I'd only pay $15 more. It's like so close to my style, but just like not. But might be a fun thing to give away at some point. Like, sure, just go ahead and spend the extra $15 to have it. My mom's probably watching saying, no, don't spend the extra $15 if you don't like it. So, you know what, Mom? You're right. I'm not going to spend the extra $15. I'm just going to return everything. This is the first box. It was $20. It was fun. I liked opening it with you all. And now I have some new brand jeans and things that I want to try. Whenever I used to get D&Co, I remember that I really like this brand called East Adeline. So I'm going to let her know that because I actually still have a leather jacket from that. Like, I'm starting to have all these D&Co memories. I do have a leather jacket from them, and they're a little bit more like, I don't know. I kind of associate them with like almost a London type fashion aesthetic, a little city, a little edgy, a little London dreary, but cool. So maybe I'll let her know that, and then I can also spend a little bit more time on their site and figuring out kind of like what things to let them know about. I do know that you can like upload your own pictures of things that you've worn, and you can let your stylist know if you see something that someone else has worn that you want. So I'll look a little bit more into that and let you know. And of course, I'll take you along as I get the second box, and we can see what has happened between the first box and the second, and compare the service. And yeah, I think this was overall a better box. I definitely appreciated having jeans that I knew would fit, and that dress looked really good. I just don't think I want to spend the money for that kind of dress. So it's just, you know, figuring out what I want and communicating that to them and seeing what they send me. So in the box down below, I do have a referral code for D&Co. Everybody that has a D&Co account has a referral code. It just allows people to know where people are hearing about D&Co, and it also gives you some money to use towards D&Co, I believe, and then also me if you sign up through my link. So if you'd like to, I'd really appreciate it, because then I could start buying some stuff and not have to pay with my own monies, and you would also get a little credit, and isn't that fun? So use it if you want to. Otherwise, you know, think about whether or not you like D&Co. If you feel you're gonna miss Stitch Fix and you're sad that I'm no longer doing boxes with them, I highly recommend Aerie. I want to say her screen name is something like Aries Lane. I'll put her down in the description. She's a size, it seems like her top and bottom vary in sizes, like probably from like 16, 18 to 22 bottoms, and I've been watching her stuff, and she has really cute style and uses Stitch Fix. And so yeah, you should check her out if you want to see some more Stitch Fix. And then I'm going to keep doing 1 month Trunk Club and then 1 month D&Co. So every month we'll have some kind of styling service to unbox and look at together. So next month in March is Trunk Club, and I'm really excited because then I can start looking towards spring. Maybe they can give me a swimsuit. We'll find out, and I'll bring you along with me. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Bye.